plate race car driver when you're on the road, right? There you are, the open road, the wind in your hair, a little extra lead in the foot, no cops in sight. Well, it's long been my dream to be in the cockpit of a $500,000 racing machine where the scene is a little different and the rush is far greater.
It's the ultimate speed machine, capable of reaching 230 miles per hour and riding just 6 inches off the ground. Indy cars seem to grip the road and float above it all at once.
How about that? They pull out, you blink, you miss it.
I wanted to drive one of these cars since going to the Indy 500 in 2001. We're the world's best drivers, backed by screaming engines and roaring crowds, pack adrenaline into every lap. A true dream job. I'd get my shot in Toronto on a tight, winding course through narrow city streets, upping the ante for even the most experienced drivers.
It's one of the toughest racetracks physically, mentally, and on the equipment that we go.
Clearly the perfect spot for a novice to master this machine.
You'll be able to feel all the bumps, the G-forces, and the speed that we're incurring, so it's exciting.
Decked out in my new gear, I squeeze into a two-seater with race veteran Davey Hamilton at the wheel. Good thing I'm not claustrophobic. Hamilton hits the gas and we're off, bobbing and weaving side to side to get a feel for the powerful G-forces pushing on my body and on the car. I'm also grinning ear to ear, even more convinced that driving this car myself will be the ultimate rush.
How fast did we go? What was our top speed?
You know, down the back straightaway, we probably got up to like 140.
Not bad.
Yeah.
I can see why you love it.
Yeah, it's a little adrenaline thing, isn't it?
Just a tiny bit.
Next stop, pit row, for a little inspiration from some of the biggest names in racing, Franchitti, Andretti, and Castroneves.
I was at the 500 in 2001 when you won, which I credit you with giving me an interest in IndyCar racing.
Where were you this year?
See, well, you needed me, didn't you?
I did.
I'll be there next year. I'll see what I can do.
I love you already.
In the number 11 car, Tony Kanaan, my coach for the day.
So what do you have in the way of tips for a first-timer here?
Well, first of all, I think like every rookie, you should respect the racetrack. The respect is the big thing. It's a very hard course, but I think you're going to have a blast.
Before I know it, it's my turn to drive.
Now I'm starting to get nervous.
But in I go, determined to break 70 miles per hour, which I'm told is tough as a first-timer. I got a push, and I was driving an Indy car. I instantly felt excited and apprehensive. Getting up to speed is a little scary. The turns on this course come so fast. When I hit the straightaway, though, I knew it was now or never. And that's when I felt the rush. I liked this a little too much. I was ready to really open it up when all of a sudden I saw my pace car slow and realized my run as an IndyCar driver, my dream job, was over a little too quickly.
Yes! It was fantastic.
See, now you know.
I loved it.
The more laps you go, you'd have fun, right?
I wouldn't mind staying out there a few more laps. How fast did I go?
85 down the back.
I went 85?
85.
And they said I wouldn't go over 70, and I went 85. I did it. And I'd really like to thank all of the people at the Eyes Out IndyCar Series for help making this happen. They were just wonderful to us all day long. And I got this fancy fire suit out of it. All the drivers signed my helmet.
Look at that.
It was great. You know what's crazy is you walk around in this fire suit, and there aren't that many female drivers. What was hysterical is people kept coming up saying, hey, good luck tomorrow. Can I get a picture? Can I get an autograph? And I had to be like, sure, but I'm not driving tomorrow. And then they would say, oh, and walk away.
So can I ask you, first of all, does the clutch feel like it does on a normal car?
I mean, yeah, from what I remember, it's sort of, you know, a blur in a way, but it does. I mean, I held the clutch in a lot because not only did I not want to crash, but I didn't want to stall.
You don't want to be.
And, and those corners are really tight. And I have gotten such a hard time from so many people. Oh, you only went 85. You only went 85.
You think it's not that fast, but on that track.
It's not. And they tell you it's really tough to get above 70 because A, you're driving a car you're not used to. B, it's a tight, windy course.
Exactly.
And C, the way that everything comes at you, you feel like you're going faster than you are. So I got out of the car and I thought, I'm lucky if I broke 55.
Do you have a lead foot?
You know what? I'm too afraid of getting a speeding ticket. I live by the 9-mile-an-hour rule, so this was huge for me.
What was the scariest part for you of all of that?
The scariest part? Oh, having to get out of the car. I wanted to keep going.
It was leaving.
Yeah, it was so exciting to live This Is My Dream Job, so thanks to everybody. And as you're watching us do our dream jobs all this week, we want to know what your dream job might be. Anything you've always wanted to do, tell us. Email, Facebook, Twitter, send it in, let us know, and who knows, maybe one will come true.
Tomorrow, we'll be back out on the ranch.